Okay, so this is a Consortium. Very interesting title, or at least it kind of caught my interest with the, from the previews and stuff. Kind of sounded like FTL meets Mass Effect, sort of, in a way. We're gonna go ahead and crawl through the blue void and meet the Matrix. I don't know what's going on. They've already lost me. It's pretty though. I mean, color-wise, it's already got a nice little color palette going on. And we are heading towards hell. Yes, we're going to hell. This is a spaceman's journey to the bowels of hell to rescue his love. Oh God, it's the Godchild! Oh, abandon all hope! Abandon all hope!
Officers to mission operations, followed by 20 centimeters of snow. Here at home, we're facing one hell of a storm front. Early this morning at the port of Livingston, 21 workers were found dead in a cargo container ship. The ship had initiated auto-docking procedures, and emergency personnel on site reported as finding no survivors aboard. 21 dead.
Lights.
Nothing further.
Much better. Not so sorry to wake you, Bishop. We thought you should know about our little
And that's the latest
escort.
from here in London. I'm Malcolm Thomas.
Let's go with F1.
Worried? No, Bishop. There's nothing to worry about. Not unless you're afraid of a couple crummy American F-35s piloted by a group of washed-up mercenaries. A few more bad apples who wish the war never ended. It's just another day in the Consortium.
Yeah, you dropped the title. Yeah. We'll go with F3.
Seriously? Maybe a mission junkie like yourself hasn't noticed. Think about how many heavy-hitting countries, since the resource wars ended, have practically abandoned most, if not all, their military disbursement. Hundreds of thousands of battle-hardened monkeys are being tossed back into the world with little more than a handshake and a thank you. War is all they've ever known.
Go with F.
Well, yeah, except I think anyone would rather deal with mercenaries run amok than with another global war. And you know how it is. Quality of life is still rising at an unbelievable rate, and for the vast majority of people. As Pawn 44 would undoubtedly say, it's a wonderful time we're living in. He's one of the 12 pawns we currently have on board, and he's the happiest man I've ever met. You'll get a chance to meet him, along with everyone else. We just met 2 hours ago. At the moment, we're about 45,000 feet over central Bulgaria. What? Are you kidding me? Are you feeling all right? You're on a C-3800 Consortium command vessel, codenamed Zenlil. It means you're in a plane, Bishop. Okay? A really big arse plane. So let's get you suited up and ready to kick some homeless arse. Here are your basic Consortium tools. You got your PCU, BUS and assault helmet, all specifically tailored to fit you nice and snug.
Yay. Wait.
Yes, I did. The group we're up against here are unofficially called the Homeless Mercenaries.
Let's see.
That's because they're not tough, not even remotely. Oh, you'll see. The K will stomp this one flat, and you'll witness firsthand how it's done.
Okay, cool. Ugh.
I'm not surprised you've never used this equipment before. The bloody BUS alone is so expensive. We're one of the only agencies in the world who use it. Think SSK, only with built-in hardpoint sockets.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Huh? What part don't you understand? Are you pulling my chain?
Yes.
Well, you've sure got a bizarre sense of humor. You know what? You're acting a little lopsided. Maybe you should go and see Rook 13 in the med bay. I'll tell him you may be coming. It's your choice whether or not to go, of course, but I think it's better to be safe, right? We don't want a banged up bishop on our hands.
Yeah.
Now, Pawn 7 and I have some CCU maintenance to take care of in the lower crawl. Feel free to wander the ship and meet your new crew, or maybe hit up the virtual trainer and complete your bishop training scenario. The VT is at the end of the hall, next to the elevator. Oh, and don't forget to go and get your CMC from the K. You can find her in mission operations, at the end of the hall, to your right.
Uh-huh. But what does it all mean? I have no idea what I'm doing. None. What is that? O? Primary objective. Q.
Good afternoon, sleepyhead.
Hi. Carria Croft?
Yes, Bishop? What can I do for you?
Hmm.
Oh, I was just checking on something for Rook 9. He's a little concerned because we can't seem to track Angelov's location of transmit. Usually Zenlil can pinpoint where he's contacting us from, but not today. Only the three. Rook 9's the ship's captain. Rook 25, your combat specialist. And Rook 13, the onboard doctor. You know Knight 15, of course, and the rest of us are pawns. Right now there's about 10 of us on board, give or take. Well, I couldn't find anything wrong, and Rook 9 doesn't seem too worried. It's probably just a system overlap, or a lingering issue from our last repair. Don't you know not to ask a lady that? I'm not much older than you are, I'm sure. I entered Harvard University at the age of 14. Pawn 24 went to Stanford, and Pawn 51 to ANU when they were 15. Pawn 12 had his bar mitzvah while attending Cambridge. Need I go on? Most of us weren't trained for this, Bishop. We were born for it.
Man, everyone already hates me and I don't even know.
Anyway, if you don't mind, I have to go check in with Rook 9 now. Hey, and try to avoid Pawn 1 if you want to keep from screaming at someone on your first day.
Man, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and no one likes me. What did that do? I have zero idea of what's going on. My objectives are primary, speak with Rook 13 in the medical bay. So let's find the med bay, I guess.
Thank you, sir.
This, oh god, there's multiple decks. Oh god. This med bay? I don't know. Primary objective, speak with Rook 13. Let's go to let's look for the med bay, I guess. This game is certainly very ambitious for a little $20 game. Barracks and the galley.
You know it as well as I do, Patricia.
Do you really want to get into this now? She could come back from the crawl at any second.
Do I look like I care? Let her hear me. I do not deserve this kind of treatment, and it's time she understands this.
What kind of treatment? You've only been here a month and you're already complaining.
She does not need to treat us like ants to be stomped on.
Can we just get back to work, please?
Fine. But I will not let her push me around anymore.
Yes, yes, whatever you say.
I really want you to die, just to let you know.
Good afternoon, Bishop. I'm sorry you had to hear all that. Rook 25's just been acting a little... well, a little more strict lately. And Pawn 4 here just thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Doesn't understand why she can't be nice to him.
She's been acting like a real bitch. Apparently she's been like this since Bishop 8 left.
I think he's kind of funny. But I can assure you, Rook 25 does not, well, share my opinion.
You and I, we both know she loves me. Are you kidding me? I'm not even remotely scared of that.
Yes, the answer is yes. She's sort of a scary lady. And it's no surprise considering all those awful horror movies she's been getting from her brother since he came aboard. Yes, him and Pawn 4 came here on board together actually. Oh, what, about a month ago now. Is that right, 4?
Yes, the Irishman and I came aboard 32 days ago.
Yeah, you push those buttons.
Other than babysit Pawns 4 and 7, on a regular day my job consists of mostly mission pod maintenance and repairs. We're currently running on a skeleton crew, however, and so I tend to handle quite a bit more. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a pickup line.
And...
Well, I'd kindly tell you, as I've done the last dozen officers to try, that I don't date within the consortium. Of course, there's also the small detail of me being married. Sorry about that. I guess I've sort of come to expect it from the men that I meet. No, I guess not. Most men are like dogs begging at a table for food, eternally hopeful that some little morsel will fall into their laps. Present company excluded, of course.
Oh, God, I think I'm going to vomit if either of you speak again.
I'm sorry, Bishop, but I've got some work in upper avionics to take care of. Wade mentioned something about environmental monitors and anything funny, and he wants me to check it out.
Have you... I don't know. Aha! Well, that was... that certainly happened. Let us look for...
Good afternoon, Sleepyhead.
6. Welcome to Mission Operations. First things first, here is your Consortium Mind Communicator. Please, just call it a CMC. Hearing Consortium Mind Communicator over and over just gives me a headache. Consortium officers only need to think what we'd like to say to each other, and the CMC will do the rest. Let him sweat it out. Maybe he'll lose interest and go away.
Angelov has done this plenty of times before. Once we clear Bulgarian airspace, he'll scamper off to whatever cave he crawled out of. Isn't that obvious? We've been dealing with him and his homeless mercs since his president father sided with us a couple years back. He can be amusing at times. Mostly, though, he's a pig.
Not this time, Six. No offense, but I don't exactly know you very well just yet. And the last thing I need is another couple of deaths on my conscience. Only a month ago, we came across Kirill and his men, exactly as now. Angelov and Bishop 8, your predecessor, got into a fairly violent spitting match. Against my orders, 8 took control of manual weapons and shot down 2 of Angelov's men. A week later, he retired.
And this is the first time we've seen Angelov since.
Revenge? It would take another 200 of those F-35s to even scratch us. They're a level 2 threat, which means the king is well aware of what Angelov is capable of.
If you know that much, then you also know the king is looking into it.
It's really nothing to worry about.
We'll go with I'm sure you're
Yes,
probably
B.
right.
Just sit back and relax now. You're supposed to enjoy your first day.
Okay, Six, before you move on to something else, I wanted you to officially meet Rook 9, Captain of Zenlil.
G'day, B. Glad to have you here with us. And the name is actually Wade. Just stick to Wade. Lay off the Rook 9 nonsense, eh? Once the boss deals with our friend Angelov here, come and see me in the cockpit. I got some extra rare scotch I've been itching to share with someone. With he gone, I really miss having someone to drink with.
Wade! Just stop right there, please. He's only kidding, Six. Or at least he better be.
So hey, all kidding aside, give me just a few minutes to finish up this diagnostic, and then I'd like to get a look at you in person.
For now, I want you to walk around a little and meet your new crew. Most of them are eager to meet you.
And/or complete consortium bishop training, complete the bishop into the virtual trainer. Explore. Well, I wanted to meet or find the med bay. Rook 13 in the med bay, but I have no idea where the med bay is. So, hello.
Hey, hi. How are you? Oh my gosh. You're Bishop 6. Oh, it's amazing to meet you.
I
Did
know,
you know that
right?
the old Bishop 6 left the consortium early 2040? Yep, he just up and left. He's a stay-at-home dad now. Go figure. He lives in Florida with his wife and his 2 kids. Beautiful family. Beautiful
Calm
family.
down.
Love them.
We'll go with this.
Yep, Pawn 12, David Benedict, at your service. Well, not literally at your service, unless you want me to be, because I could be at your service, although, you know, nothing that goes over the line. But, you want me to get you some coffee?
We'll go with F2.
Sure, why not? Done!
You don't have to.
Whoa, 12. Wait just 1 second. Did the bishop here just ask you to get him coffee?
Oh, well, yeah, he did. But I don't mind. I don't mind, really. I don't.
I don't care if you think it's the greatest job in the world to wipe his ass. Sit down now. Seriously, Six. Try to remember
sorry,
that my
Bishop.
pawns are not your personal servants.
He reminds me of that crazed fan of the on the Citadel, the one that kept like emulating Commander Shepard.
Well, my sister's going as well. She's never been to the theater before.
Being a hologram in the seats, it doesn't really count as going to the theater, does it?
At least it gives her some culture for a change. Something better than the hours she spends in that VR world she calls a life.
Hey now, that VR world makes her happy, no?
I don't know. I just don't see the appeal of living your life like that. It's not really living.
Tell her that to the millions of wire heads out there.
Hi, I think, Rook 6. Or something. Would someone like to just give me... Or I could punch the air. A map of some sort. The barracks, the galley. I want the med bay. Like, the medical... The bay of medicine. And pain.
I'm a little busy right now.
Wait, who are you again?
He's still just a little sore over Bishop 8 leaving us. Like a big baby.
It's not funny, sir. You deserve better, much better.
Oh yeah, F3.
Don't look at me, Six. Why don't you ask him?
Okay. Well, you look busy. Can I press buttons? We need to find the med bay, or I want to find the med bay. Food. Ah. Oy vey.